I've been asked a few times what sort of kit I carry on my bike, and I thought perhaps the easiest way to explain my kit that suits me is to give a little walk around of my bike and explain exactly what's where. I'll put links to any of the unusual items in the description below. So looking at my bike, kit for trail riding is held in 3 separate places. The fender mounted kit bag, a rear mounted kit bag, and the toolbox that's integral to the CRF. Okay, so let's have a look what's inside the toolbox. So inside the Honda CRF toolbox itself, I've got some pretty common items. Got some cable ties, some spare air, some spanners. That's a 14mm, a 17mm, and a double-ended one which is a 10 and a 12mm spanner. I've also got a bag of goodies here. Let's have a look and see what's in there. So inside the bag of goodies, I've got a multi-tool. I think we all know what one of those looks like. I've got another spanner. This is an 8 and a 9mm spanner. I've got some ratchet attachments which I've just placed into a piece of foam to stop them rolling around. I've got a small socket extension set and a small socket wrench as well. Also in there, just some spare earplugs, because you can never have enough earplugs. So in addition to the kit that's in the toolbox, there is one very important piece of kit in here as well, and it's hidden away, and unless you knew it was there you wouldn't really come across it. And it's this bit here, and I'm going to pull the lot out. You can see I've just cut a piece of foam there to fit into the toolbox, so it goes in like that. And actually inside this bit of foam is a 14mm hex. Now 14mm Allen key. I'm going to put a link to one of these below, because all it is a very cheap, inexpensive item from Amazon, and I cut it up and I made 3 of these. So I'll put a link in, and literally if you've got a hacksaw or an angle grinder, you can cut that up, and then let's just walk around. Why on earth do we need one of these? Well, the answer is so that we can put it in that hole there. And because it's a 14mm, if you remember, I've got a 14mm spanner as well. So my 14mm spanner can go onto the end of it like that. Oops. Should we need to take the wheel off. 14mm spanner. In the front, I've only got light things. Mostly the space is taken up with a small first aid kit. That's perhaps a separate video by itself. But also what I've got in here, apart from my first aid kit, I've got a tyre repair kit because I run a tubeless system. Also in here I've got some super glue, some fuses, some spare bolts, some contact lenses in case my glasses break, some small cable ties, and the little wormy things that we use for mending the punctures. I've also got a tyre lever, some more cable ties, a pressure gauge, digital pressure gauge, and a couple more contact lenses, and another lightweight tyre lever with the spanner to undo the rear nut. So here we are at the rear of the bike with the small tool roll at the back. So this is the contents of the rear kit bag. Kit bag is now empty, and I've just taken those out and popped those on the seat. Let's have a look through them one at a time. We've got some slime, which has also got a valve removal tool built into the cap. Slime can be used for fixing punctures or as a lubricant for getting tyres back on again. I've got some spare air. You know, I had some spare air canisters before, so I've got 2 more spare air canisters and the adapter there to put the air in. I've got some plastic tubing to siphon fuel either to or from my bike. I've got a spare inner tube. It's a 21-inch tube, so it can go in the front or the back. And I've got 12 foot of 20mm, it might even be 19mm webbing sling, which can be used as a tow rope or a hoist or anything, clothesline if we have to. So that's all going to go back in to here. So again, nothing particularly heavy. The tube is the heaviest item in there. So there it is, all packed up again, just ready to be zipped up and fastened up and away home. There is just one other item that I've got on my bike which we hide under here, and that is an additional tyre lever. So I've actually got 3 tyre levers with me in case I'm having an exceptionally bad day, but that one just sits under there just in case. Also got some cable ties tucked in here, and I've got some more cable ties strapped to the front fork of my bike as well. And hopefully with that kit it'll get me out of most fixes that we find ourselves in routinely trailside. Anything serious, it's going on a trailer and I'm gonna have to get driven home, I guess. So there you have it, a walk around of the kit that I carry on my bike. As always, any questions, drop us a comment and don't forget to click the follow button.